Hi, I'm Nadya Okamoto, and I'm running for Cambridge City Council. I'm running because this past year especially has taught me that living in a community that values and prioritizes social progress and diversity is not something that should be taken for granted. I was born in New York City, but growing up with quite a bit of uncertainty and instability in experiencing domestic violence and financial and housing instability, pushed my family to find a secure and safe place in Cambridge. My godmother has lived here for decades on Appleton Street, and her home sort of became a home for my family and I that we could return to even in times when we weren't really sure what home meant or didn't feel like we had a safe home of our own to go back to. We came here at least once or twice a year, and it was the one place I could return to where there was sort of a chronology of my photos from childhood growing up on the walls, and the closest thing I had to extended family was here as well. This city means a lot to me because of that concept of home. And this concept of home is something I want to protect for all Cambridge residents, regardless of their race, their religion, their socioeconomic status, where they come from, how long they've been here, or how old they are. I am running for City Council for young people to have direct representation and trust in their local government, for families struggling to find and secure affordable housing, and for progress towards more sustainable living. I am pushing for a progressive agenda on terms of how we can continue to push towards a more inclusive Cambridge, preserve the economic diversity here, and that can mean anything from fighting to build more affordable housing, mixed income housing, pushing for 5% middle income housing and inclusionary zoning, pushing for more community-minded university relations, trying to push universities to give back to the community, whether that be through educational resources, support in terms of urban planning and innovation around climate change preparedness, and especially community-minded university relations around new real estate developments, especially as we see plans for the Volpe site going up, which is going to be the largest tower in Cambridge, and embedding graduate student housing, pushing on universities to meet more of the demand for graduate student housing. I am passionate about giving back to my community because it's my way of reconciling the privilege that I have and the educational opportunities that I have. My background is in nonprofit management and global advocacy for gender equality. I'm the founding executive director of Period, the Menstrual Movement, which is now the largest youth-run NGO in women's health and the fastest-growing youth-run NGO here in the United States. We provide and celebrate menstrual hygiene through advocacy, education, and service. Since founding it when I was 16 from my bedroom with a simple idea in my head, it's grown to have over 110 campus chapters registered at universities and high schools around the United States. We've addressed over 130,000 periods through product distribution, and continue to push policy forward towards menstrual equity from the local to the federal level on matters of repealing the sales tax on period products because they're considered a luxury item in 37 states, trying to push food stamps to cover period products as a necessity, and fighting for them to be provided in public restrooms, homeless shelters, public schools, and prisons. And that's actually some of the work that I started doing last fall here in Cambridge, working with Counselor Jan Devereaux. Leading Period has taught me how to work with partners in a collaborative space, whether they be in the private, the public, or the social sector. It's taught me to have conversations with people working in the legislative sector on topics that most people are pretty uncomfortable to talk about. Periods and talking about menstruation is not everyone's favorite topic. And leading that organization and working in activism and grassroots organizing has taught me the importance of working with people and being fearless and fighting for causes I really believe in, but also it has taught me the importance of leading with empathy and prioritizing conversations with the people that I'm serving. And that mindset is something I'm taking along to how I'm running this campaign as well. My campaign team and I are out every single day canvassing 4 to 6 hours, walking up and down the streets of Cambridge, as long as it's not flash flooding or raining, talking to constituents about issues that they truly care about, asking them what they think the City Council could be doing better to support them. And that grassroots approach is something that I'm taking very seriously, especially since we don't have unlimited resources to run on. I am committed to not taking any special interest or development dollars because I think there should be no question as to who I'm serving. I'm prioritizing my time with residents, asking them what issues they care about and how we can help them rather than asking constituents for money. And so we're running a fully grassroots campaign out every single day. I really want to hear from anyone who wants to connect. Please feel free to reach out to me at contact@votenadya.com. You can hear more about our platform at votenadya.com, which is votenadya.com. Or you can text or call me directly at 617-299-9661. I will pledge to personally respond to every single contact request. I really do want to hear from you, and I want to hear your thoughts on issues, hear about your experiences living in Cambridge. I think that my background as someone who can personally relate to a lot of the challenges that Cambridge constituents are facing, from housing instability to domestic violence to the importance of supporting students both in and outside of the classrooms, access to early childhood education, but also with my fundamental relationship with the universities here as a student. I'm currently a sophomore at Harvard College, and with my background as a young entrepreneur, I have this sort of energy and background that I think can really add a unique perspective and revitalize energy to council in terms of pushing the City Council of Cambridge to face the future challenges that we're going to be coming up against. And so I would love to hear from you. Come work with us on the campaign trail, and I hope that you vote me #1 on November 7th at the polls. Thank you.